Yeah, all, welcome back to our channel. In this video, we are going to discuss about AWS certification path for networking domain. Okay, so for this, we have a network engineer role. As part of this certification series, we have already created many videos with respect to different roles and responsibility. I have uploaded into that various videos in our YouTube channel. So if you want to go through those respective domain or respective roles videos, you can go ahead and verify from our YouTube channel. So in order to study for that respective particular roles and responsibility. See, I am doing for this certification series for each and every role in order to understand from the scratch, so that if somebody want to start with that start with that solution architect role, maybe they can go and refer for that particular role. And if somebody want to learn from that DevOps engineer role, they can go ahead and refer it. If somebody want to learn it from that security domain, or they want to understand from that any other role, they can go ahead and refer it from that respective video. That is the reason I am just splitting those videos with respect to various in the role wise. Okay, so it would be easy for the different users. They can go ahead and learn it from that respective videos. Okay, so let's dive into this video. So what we are doing as part of this, right? So for this, we have this network engineer role. So as I told you, so the steps and the procedures for that, what are the materials and for the what are the resources, which is similarly almost same. So I'm just giving that. So what are the steps needs to be followed in order to prepare for this exam? So what are the things needs to be studied with respect uh, uh, to understand, or maybe for the practice it, or needs to be go ahead and learn it from that, what are the services has to be there as part of these roles, as part of this particular examination, and go ahead and give for that examination. Okay, now we will go to that detail. So let's see, so what are the certification which is coming as part of this networking path. Okay, if you see here, AWS certification path for networking role, here would be for the only one, there are one role which is defined by AWS for this particular certification series. Uh, with respect to networking, we have the network engineer role. Okay. So if you see here, if in order to become a network engineer for in a cloud AWS cloud domain, so if you see, you need to follow these steps, right? So that you can become a particular, you can achieve that network engineer role, right? So for that, so AWS already defined step-by-step process, so that you can go ahead and learn it from that in order to go ahead and do that certification. We see here there are one associate level, means one practitioner level, and we have one associate and one specialty, and for the two specialty level examination. Okay, if you see here, first thing would be for the foundational, which I already this is basically this would be common for each and every certification, means each and every role. So basically it will cover the basic fundamental. Then we have that associate level. Associate also most probably solution architect. There are four certifications right now. We have that. Earlier it was three. Recently data engineer certification, which is gets added. So if you see here, mostly that I would recommend, maybe you can, in order to gain more experience, more knowledge about this particular cloud. I would always recommend go ahead and complete for this for the practitioner, as well as for that for the associate level for the freshers. If new to that cloud, if they have already experience, they can go ahead and learn it from that associate, then go for the professional, maybe for that next specialty. Okay, so with respect to their roles and responsibility. So if you see here, for this foundational, we have this cloud practitioner, then we have solution architect associate, then we have advanced networking specialty for the network engineer. Then in case if you want to learn it from extra things, maybe you can have that security specialty as well. Okay, so certification pathwise, these are the certification. Basically, for these three certification, very very important as part of this role, and this is for get into this. If you want to learn more, then you can go ahead and learn it from this dive deep as well. Okay, I think now maybe you can go ahead and see for that preparation steps. If you see that steps, right, for the certification preparation, we have this course and practical labs and practice test courses. If you see here, digital course, I have mentioned Udemy, and for Udemy, I think basically everyone can afford for this Udemy course. You can go learn it from that Udemy. I am particularly learning from the Udemy only. So even though we have that community builder for the subscription, we have Cloud Academy, all those things, but I'm using for the Udemy platform since I am just prepared for all those certification from that digital course only in that platform only. So you can also refer it from there. If you want to learn it from any other platform, I have also mentioned here. So you can go ahead and do that any one of these platform. Okay, then we have that practical and labs. If you see here, we have this three platform which I mentioned. One is for the free tier. Anyhow, you can practice it from our AWS free tier account. And for Wiz Labs and Cloud Academy, you can do it if you want. Okay, you can do it. And for the practice test, you can do it from here. I think from the Udemy platform, we have this. Once you have done from with respect to digital course as well as for this labs, then you try to do it for solve some practice exam so that you can understand where you are and which level you are in. Okay, so you have I have mentioned here for this Udemy platform. You can see it for the three authors, Stephen Marek, Neil Davis, and John Bonsu. I think you can download it and you can purchase it from there and you can practice it. And the next step would be you can go ahead for the preparation resources, right? I think for the certification, whatever I mentioned, I just given for this respective official documentation which have that particular certifications syllabus, which means that scope of services not in scope. So you need to understand what are the syllabus which is covered as part of each and every certification to, in order to prepare for each and every module. Okay, I hope it is clear. So you can download it from this link and you can go ahead and learn it from each and every services in order to prepare for this examination. Anyhow, I will give all these links into that description link with respect to that particular video. You can go ahead and download it from there. Okay, I think you can understand now. Maybe you can each and every certification, if you want to prepare, you can go ahead and download it and learn it from there. Prepare it for each and every module. Then once you are thorough or once you are comfortable, then go ahead and do it for the practice exam. Then go for the main exam. Okay. The next step would be you can go ahead and for the prefer for the resources. Extra resource means other resource which I mentioned, which is intended to AWS official documentation. If you see here, AWS documentation, AWS training and certification resources, skill builders, fact, AWS fact, white papers, forums, and workshop. I think you can understand more if you want to, with respect to understand from the use case perspective or example with respect to different types of example perspective, or learn more step by step process, then you can refer it those documentation so that it will be boost up your knowledge as well as you will understand in depth. I hope it is clear. Maybe you can refer it in order to understand more about that. Then once you have done, you have you have downloaded the syllabus. So each module you understand what are the scope services as well as for the not in scope services. You understand each and every module. Then downloaded for the means purchased for the respective course and prepared it. When you are preparing along with that, you can do it for the labs. So once you have done practical and theory, then you have somehow comfortable. Once you have completed the course, then you go ahead and practice it from the different kinds of practical exam, practice exam, so that understand from where you are in, which level you are in. Once you have done everything comfortable, then you can go ahead and if you, in order to learn it from further, you can which I mentioned for the AWS documentation with intended to respect to AWS documentation resources, you can learn it from that in order to get into deep dive, or maybe for understanding more about that particular service with respect to use case, with respect to example perspective, with respect to more in a elaborate way. Okay, so once you have all those things done, now you are ready for this examination. So take some as much as possible for the practice exam. Once you have done everything, so what you need to do, next thing would be schedule for an main exam. So I think for the register for the official exam, you have this exam registration link. You can register, means click here and create an account and in order to register for an exam. So if you want to take an exam from your own or maybe from your home, you can do it. Or still, if you want to go ahead and do it from the exam center, test center, you can very well go and do it. So I hope this certification path and the steps which I mentioned, which is clear, I hope it is clear. So in case if you have any doubts or any concern, you always reach out to me. I am always available in the LinkedIn, or you can ping via LinkedIn chat, so that I can respond to your query. And if you want to receive this kind of videos, I'm posting all those videos with respect to technical. So in case if you have not subscribed, please consider to subscribe to my channel, so that it will always motivates to me in order to create more content like this. Okay. So I hope everything is fine. So prepare it and go ahead and attend for that interview. All the very best. We'll see you in the next video. Thank you very much. Bye.